music's good.
Let's try this again. That was Pink talking, but this time it's me. He didn't sound like a demon the first time. Are we demons yet again?
Not yet, anyway.
Okay, good. Yay!
Yay, no demons. Where's our stream?
Let's have
It's not popping up.
have a half demon character or something. That'd be fun.
Well, I put in a few different commands for stuff like that. So I put in the characters we've done so far. So you can put in characters, yep, and to get the list of characters we've created so far. And then they each have a command to get to their sheet, so that's awesome. And what else did I put in? I put in our social command, and we have shout outs.
So when Tony goes live, are those commands going to work? Because he uses Streamlabs, doesn't he?
Yep, so they're in the chat all the time.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
They should at least. We have no reason to think they won't. So far, let me pull those up. We have created forgot to change all these too. Where's the dice roller? Oh, it's this. I have this thing for also alignment that I found. It's kind of small, but it has the alignment grid. You could even put it like covering the whole thing.
Yeah, we could just bring it up and look at it when we need to.
Here, actually. Everybody can see it here while I pull things up. That's what the alignment grid that we were talking about the other day, as far as for your character's alignment.
Lawful good. Respect my authority.
They respect authority, yes. And we had a lot of fun talking about like which characters would fall under which alignments.
I now kind of want to make a Cartman Paladin.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
That would be amazing. Respect my authority.
No, they would respect the
Get back here, evildoer. I will smite thee into thy smeek.
Alright, so far
What's everybody laughing at?
let me get this showing too.
Not funny.
You're funny. Alright, let me move this back to the dice.
Dice roller.
That'll be for when we make our character. Sorry. I'm all out of sorts because it didn't work at first and we had to start over. Okay.
Round two.
Round two.
Fight.
Quick introduction. These are our first characters that we've made so far. I made Opal with all of you you wonderful viewers. Where's the picture of Opal? Why isn't it working? Oh, there she is. Opal Irumbraith. She is a 40-year-old half-elf cleric in the city of Neverwinter. I mean, Waterdeep. Hi, Squeezy Flump. How are you? She wants to be a lead healer in the mercenary company, the Order of the Burning Dawn. She is currently a healer, but she wants to be a lead healer, and she works in one of their Waterdeep annexes because they're headquartered in Neverwinter. And then we have Quinny Thistleblossom.
It's terrible being part of that order, you know. Order of the Burning Dawn. You have to get up at the crack of dawn every day.
Hi, Gav Boom Goes One. How are you? Welcome in.
Welcome.
So that was Opal, our half-elf cleric. Then we have Quinny Thistleblossom, our halfling rogue. She's 20. her parents were killed in service to the Order of the Burning Dawn. So her parents worked with the same organization that Opal works with, and she wants to be like a scout for the Order of the Burning Dawn. So Quinny looks forward to doing that. She wants to go adventuring to kind of figure out her life and stuff like that. Oh, that's like an automatic live message. And then yesterday we created Gumdrop, who has a very long name because she's a gnome, but she goes by Gumdrop. Her name is Aluniana Gratina Quickcheek Thunderwaddle.
Don't ask why she's called Thunderwaddle.
Yeah, Gav Boom Goes One. We are taking viewer suggestions for creating our characters. Thank you for asking. And she's a warlock, so she's got some cool backstory going on. And she's a 75-year-old gnome. She's a cloistered scholar at the library in Waterdeep, so also connected. We kind of ended up sort of taking this whole thing and turning it into an accidental party. I love this picture that Christy found for Gumdrop so much.
My Windows is Kaylee 1999.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing I needed to. I wonder if I can just add like a
text.
Just add like a little thing over it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people go follow her, and then like that's not that guy.
You changed a lot.
Yeah. I'm just a shapeshifter.
Sure, make this smaller.
14.
And then not 14.
No, just leave the giant text.
Gigantic.
I can make it a background color.
I'm not Pink Flamingo. I'm Pink Flamingo.
Red. Did that work? No, it's not putting a background on it. So that's the other hard part, is covering her name. Oh well. At least it doesn't say her name
slightly
anymore.
Above my head.
Yeah. Let me get a quick little color gray here. Hold on. I got it. I can do this. I promise.
Pink. Flamingo.
I need this color.
20. Boom.
What? Oh. Now we save this as a gray box. And we put it on here. Image.
Image.
Gray.
Look at that.
Oh, it's huge.
It's gigantic.
Oh.
Pro streamer, pro streamer, pro streamer. I can do this, I promise. Haha! Success!
There we go. Oh,
I just need to bring it up. It's okay.
Okay, yay! It worked.
Oh. Bring it to the front. There we go.
Yay!
Ta-da! Welcome in, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Yes, we are. You haven't missed anything. We were having some technical difficulties at the very beginning of the stream, and a few more here, but we got it now. We got it.
Yeah. Honest, that was Kaylee for 10 minutes. That was cool.
So, yeah, we just did a quick review of the characters we had done, and today we're going to make a totally different character. We're going to pick another basic race and another basic class and make a level 1 character. We've made a few magic users already. We have a cleric, a rogue, and a warlock. So maybe we could go for a more melee or fighting-based class this time. Something like a barbarian or a ranger. Maybe a paladin could fit into the storyline we're already making here. And then also, hello, kitty. We have a famous kitty who is... Oh, you can't see him. Hold on a second. Let's see. Nice. I can't see him. He's not quite in the spotlight. He is very fluffy and very adorable, though.
He's our dice goblin.
And then we have made a half elf, we've made a gnome, and we've made a halfling. So we haven't done dragonborn, dwarf, tiefling, elf, oath of the pumpkin spice latte paladin. Ooh, barbarian, yeah. A pumpkin spice. We have to do that. We'll have to make Halloween
That would be
themed
amazing.
characters.
Yes.
Basic, very
Basic,
plain.
basic.
Very plain, yeah.
Thank you so much for the follow, Gap Boom Goes One. We are getting so close to affiliate. We only need a few more followers. Yeah, we should in October. We should make themed characters like that.
Yeah, it'd just be like, hold on, I need my latte, and then like mid fight, just.
That is amazing. So Alex,
Just a moment. Okay, I'm good to go. Here we go.
that's an amazing question. We have some commands you can do, like characters, and then each one of the characters' first name is a command if you want to look at their sheet. Kaylee was mentioning with me that this is sort of becoming an accidental party, so maybe one of our friends who has yet to try DMing that sees all of this, might want to take this group of parties and go, look, I have a story I can run with anyway, or look into the city of Waterdeep and come up with a story around that, because these characters are all kind of coming from there. So I look forward to using these somehow, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to use them pre-made, I can definitely roll, because I think I'm next up for DMing.
Oh, you're gonna go next?
Uh-huh.
Nice. That's gonna be fun. If you're intimidated though, don't be afraid to be like, not yet. Seriously, don't push yourself. Just so you know.
Well, I mean, I just gotta probably watch some stuff on DME.
Yeah.
Because I'm really excited about creating the story and stuff. Just obviously like the technical stuff is like I gotta learn a little more about when it comes to DME. But
You'll love it.
I have some time.
Stickman, wow.
Stickman. Aha.
Gumdrop was an excellent name. Thank you so much for that. And I love this picture that Christy found for her.
I think so. Barbarian. I think that's an excellent.
People were asking about a dwarven barbarian the other
I think
day.
we should do a dwarven barbarian. Either a dwarven or half orcs are a really good one as well.
Yeah, that's like the classic barbarian. Yeah,
Right.
half orc.
Do we want to vote on it? Do we want to do half orc, dwarf?
We could do a poll.
We don't have a poll yet.
No polls yet.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
That's an affiliate thing.
Human. We could do human.
Oh,
Humans, yeah, we were saying
Halfling.
too though. We did a halfling
do
last
we have
time.
any?
Human, we were thinking about later on doing a simple human fighter, because that's literally like the most basic of the basic character that you can. Hunger Rage, yes, actually.
Hungry.
Yes.
We call it hanger.
Yes, the hangry halfling. Roar! I think Dwarven Barbarian might be fun today.
Yeah.
But let's see. Either Dwarven, Tiefling.
Have we done any like elves? Like we could do like a high elf.
Oh yeah, Elf. I don't know that I've ever heard of an Elven Barbarian. We totally
I
could.
have never heard of a tiefling barbarian either, but I mean that's doable. There. What is the traits of a? Let me see this. Tiefling.
I can also pull that up on here.
Good idea.
Oh, and if you want to find the wiki page that I look things up while we're streaming, that's going to be... Oh no, I changed it to the wiki dot.
That's why. Tieflings have an increase to their intelligence and charisma.
Nice.
So that would be an interesting character to play as a barbarian.
Yeah.
You'd be somewhat smart and charismatic.
Half-orcs are... I would say I'm leaning towards either a half-orc, a dragonborn, or a dwarf for a barbarian. Like, I would be feeling that, because I feel like an elf and a tiefling would make really great magic users or other finesse characters, even rangers and stuff like that.
I think dwarf would be an excellent way to go, just for the sense of their constitution scores increased by 2.
Well, don't metagame it, but yes.
I mean, just thinking of that way. But the other thing we could do is we could roll it.
Yes, this is 3 choices we're kind of looking at. Sad that the Revenant Halfling is not in D&D Beyond. So that D&D Beyond, until they fix it where if you own the books, you can already use the digital versions. I currently use the Wikidoc for that reason because I don't like the paywall that D&D Beyond has, but hopefully Wizards will change that now that they bought D&D Beyond, because they do have amazing services that build characters for people who need that walkthrough and stuff like that.
What do you have for races so far? Gnome?
Dwarf. We've done halfling, gnome, and half-elf.
Half-elf, gotcha.
Dwarf, half, orc, or dragonborn.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I don't know if it's even counting me in the chat because I haven't chatted yet.
5, 6. So the 6 we haven't done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but we're going between these. Like I said, I don't want to end up with one that we want to use later for a different character. So let's decide between these 3. See, like, so someone says they've never made a dragonborn. Yeah, we could do... I don't know if I've ever tried a dragonborn barbarian. They get that breath weapon, too. Ooh, that's pretty crazy.
That would be an excellent one. I would say dragonborn. Dragonborn, dwarf, or half-orc.
Yeah. And Pink, as a very new to D&D player, what are some of your barb with weapon breath for pesky casters from far away? Yes! That sounds like an awesome idea. What's some of your favorite things that you've found about D&D so far?
Well, like, the whole story thing, like playing a character, trying out an accent and halfway getting it right, even though it sounds more like other regions sometimes, but that's also fun. I really like the story playing though, like just, creating the whole story, and then like the fights are fun, and just kind of developing your character too, like, you're kind of acting in a way, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yes. The Dragonborn walk proudly through the world that greets them, with fearful incomprehension. Shaped by the dragons themselves, Dragonborn originally hatched from dragon eggs as a unique race, combining the best attributes of dragons and humanoids.
I'm gonna have to do louder, because you're kind of farther away from the mic. Did everybody hear that okay? Because you're a good reader. That's...
I'm a healthy reader.
No, I mean, I like how you do voices. So with our Dragonborn, Dragonborns grow very quick. Oh, I didn't know that. Young Dragonborns grow quickly. They walk hours. Oh, good, they heard you just fine. Good. You can do it again. They walk hours after hatching, attain the size of development of a 10-year-old human child by the age of 3. I didn't realize this.
The gigantic.
And they reach adulthood by 15. And but they only live to be around 80. Got it.
80 is a long time still.
Yeah. Alright, so then our draconic ancestry, would you like to go ahead with that?
Sure, draconic ancestry. You are distantly related to a particular kind of dragon. Choose a type of dragon from the below list. This determines the damage and area of your breath weapon, and the type of resistance you gain. For black, you could have acid. Blue, lightning. Brass, fire. Bronze, lightning. Copper, acid. Gold, fire. Green, poison.
Ooh.
Red, it's fire. Silver and white are both cold. When it comes to the breath weapon, which is what all this is for, as well as your what you're resistant to. So any of these, if this is your breath weapon, you're going to be resistant to this as well. I mean, it makes sense. So your breath weapon, you can use your action to exhale destructive energy. It deals damage in an area according to your ancestry. When you use your breath weapon, all creatures in the area must make a saving throw, the type of which is determined by your ancestry. The DC of the saving throw is 8, plus your constitution modifier, plus your proficiency bonus. A creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save, and half as much damage on a successful one. The damage increase to 3d6 at 6th level, 4d6 at 11th, 5d6 at 16th level. After using your breath weapon, you cannot use it again until you complete a short or long rest. So basically, what that'll come down to...
Short rest is good.
When you decide that you're going to... Let's say you chose... you're going to be bronze, so your thing is lightning. And you're going to just use your breath weapon and just, like, spit out lightning on everybody. What's up?
Ooh. Oh, con mod for the barb. That's what I was just thinking. I was just thinking about either silver, white, or green, but I wanted to catch up on the chat a little bit really quick because I saw this. Yesterday, somebody did a D&D one-shot with chat where people can choose to have their own character with cats as the characters.
That's amazing.
Were they on the screen? That's really cool. Was it the thing where you had the characters on the screen? You have friends that do that, I think, on their stream, right? Doesn't see who do that? And then Alex says, love your voice.
Oh,
we all love Sir William's voices. And this one I noticed. So I'm still struggling being the character I made and not just playing as them. Voice acting is something that's really cool, just not something I can do. I don't voice act either. I play as my character, and that can be being them. Don't stress yourself out about it. If you're someone like Bill who is amazing and talented with voice acting, go for it. Do it. Be goofy, get into it, you know, and don't stop yourself from trying if you want to, but don't let that make you feel like you're not being your character enough. No. You never have to do a single voice.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't always do Clancy's voice. Sometimes I just do my regular voice, depending on, like, the words I'm saying.
Yeah, for the first time ever, actually, on the character I'm doing on Reality Breaks, I'm just doing a regular voice. Mm-hmm. And I actually did that because everyone else was doing a voice, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to change it up a little.
Let them shine, yeah.
Yeah. But just sometimes, just to change your tone a little bit, just to even just be quiet. Yeah. Like, you could be a goblin and you could still talk like this, but just go like this a little. Yes.
Your mannerisms,
I would like to offer you some gold for that trinket you have. Yes, please. But, you know, so simple things like that. I can't read that. Could you bring that back up? I was explaining the breath weapon.
Yeah, and Ellis was suggesting, con mod for the barb. So that's what I'm thinking. If we went silver, white, or green, if, you know,
or
depending.
Con save, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one. So, yeah, as you can see over on the right-hand side where it says breath weapon, it says, you know, like, for the very top one, the black acid one, it says 5 feet by 30 feet in a straight line. So with the breath weapon, you're either going to have a cone or a line. So you can either do it in like a straight shot, kind of like a stream of water from a hose, or when you pull the hose back, when you adjust the hose nozzle a bit so it starts spraying wide like a cone, that's what that means. So
originating from your mouth.
Yep. And when it comes to saving throws, if you're unfamiliar with saving throws, if something is making attack against you, you have an opportunity to not be hit, or at least not take as much damage if, why is the stream not working? If you roll your saving throw. And we'll show that on the character sheet, where that is and what you do. But like right there, it says DC of this saving throw is 8, plus your Constitution modifier, plus your proficiency bonus. And we'll show you what that means as well. But the proficiency bonus for most characters starting off is always +2. So you do
for the first, like,
8
4 or
plus
5
2,
levels.
so you already have 10. And then whatever your Constitution modifier is, let's say it's, so a 14 would be a +2. So that right there would make it a 12. And if you rolled, what is it? Save if it was 8. Okay, yeah, so if you rolled over a 12 with your die 20, you saved.
12 or more.
12 or more, yes.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
That's something to remember with D&D. And so here we had, the cat character was red, which had extra strength. That's cool. I'd love to know how they did that, because we were talking about eventually setting up situations where we can play with viewers. That would be something planned ahead to make sure it was going to work well and flow right, but we would love to do stuff like that. And then Els says, depending on the setting, NPCs might have some prejudices against chromatic dragonborns and for metallic, which is a good point. Mm-hmm. And so I was actually kind of leaning towards white if we were going to tie them into anything close to the Order of the Burning Dawn or somewhere on the vicinity, or the library that Gumdrop is a part of, or anything like that. So we've kind of accidentally landed in Waterdeep for most of these characters. And we have touched on the Order of the Burning Dawn, which is a mercenary group. Basically an army for hire, or groups of soldiers for hire that protect usually traders and merchants. Mm-hmm. By the way, when you were making the cleric, I remember you showing off on your... Oh, my character that's an Eladrin. Yeah, the concept of them being associated with the seasons. Absolutely, yes! You're making your own Eladrin! you can set up entire personalities for your Eladrin based on the seasons, and if you want to re-roll after every long rest, you can, or if something in your character's life or world happens that makes them feel a very strong way, then maybe you could decide you might wake up in that different season. And when you're in summertime, you're aggressive, you're stubborn, you want to fight everybody. When you're in autumn, you want to share with everyone, you give away everything without thinking about keeping any of it for later. In springtime, you're just merry and want to do everything fun. It's so much fun to think about, and how what your base season is describes a lot about your character, probably. I won't go on too much, but yes, the Eladrins I have so much fun with. So I think we're gonna go with Dragonborn. We don't need to decide on our color quite yet, and let's decide more. What do we have for choices? So the standard Dragonborn we get here, the damage resistance and the strength score.
Let's roll up our things first.
Oh yeah, we had picked the class and everything before we did our scores, but yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, here's the chromatic Dragonborn that Els was just talking about. Oh. That's pretty cool. Gem Dragonborn, Metallic Dragonborn.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh, those are from Unearthed Arcana, and then it became out of an actual book, too. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. So... I think we'll stick with standard.
For right now.
Yeah.
Oh, did you grab one?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Fizzbang looks amazing. Fizzbang's Treasury of Dragons. That must be a wonderful book. I like your horse, Pink.
Good chunk here.
Chonk. And so this is the wiki dot, and we have races. We want our class is going to be Barbarian. Okay. Path of the Ancestral Guardian. Path of the Battle Rager. Path of the Beast. Path of the Berserker. Path of the Storm Herald. Path of the Totem Warrior. Path of Wild Magic. Path of the Zealot.
I'm not sure how familiar you are with barbarians, but here's how I picture them. When it comes to barbarians in general, people don't look at them as necessarily the one you want to invite into a tavern or anything like that, because they're always like, smash! They just want to beat everything. But it's not. They're less cultured, I guess, is the way to put it. They tend to want to think with their fists more than they do with their head. Or if they do use their head, it's typically headbutting. It's like, oh, I can't seem to open that door. Well, you need to use your head. Good idea! Slash! But that's a typical barbarian. Or, going up to this gigantic creature of doom, this giant dragon and being like, you will be my pet. And the dragon's like, you're supposed to fight me. No, you will be my pet now! Okay, I'm sorry. Barbarians are pretty cool. I think, Conan the Barbarian. I mean, that's a really good representation. Typically not wearing armor. In fact, that's one of the nifty things about being a barbarian. You really don't want to wear armor because you get a better defense stat if you don't wear armor.
Mm-hmm. Here, you can read this off. The barbarian thing.
So the barbarians. For some, the rage springs from a communion with fierce animal spirits. Others draw from a rolling reservoir of anger at a world full of pain. For every barbarian, rage is a power that fuels not just a battle frenzy, but also uncanny reflexes, resilience, and feats of strength.
And you need a strength score of 13 or higher to multi-class in or out of barbarian.
Like, whoa! And you're just like, and this is what you do. It's amazing.
Barbarian with mage armor. Oh my gosh, or
oh
shield.
My goodness.
Okay, so yeah, let's get our rolls up and then we'll start thinking about our
Barbarian with power armor.
Oh no, you don't choose your path until 3rd level, so we don't
Correct.
even have to worry about it then.
Yeah, we're just doing 1st level, right?
Yep. Yeah, so we'll talk about rage a little bit when we get there, and alright, so if you all have not seen the character sheet that we use, you can use this whether you are playing online or not. I have filled this out. We have physically filled this out and then printed it out, and Bill's using one of his characters on a paper sheet at home right now. Or this sheet also works well with the Avray bot. If you have D&D Beyond, if you own that content, it works seamlessly. And there's also a way to put the other things in as homebrew, even though they're not homebrew. Els is an expert with that, but I'm not. But we use these character sheets in our Discord and everywhere because you can have all of your information in one place, whether it be, you know, here's our appearance and all of that, but also our spells here. We mouse over it and we have all the information for the spell all here, so we don't have to try and go searching for it. Same thing with our features and traits, like our dark vision or our bonus proficiencies or our life domain spells, so we know what our features mean. We don't have to go searching for it later.
Yeah. Even if you're going to do pencil and paper, one of my little nifty tricks I've always done, if there's something you have to go back and look up,
Page number, right?
write down the page number.
Yep.
For instance, if I just flip right to Barbarian, which I might be able to do. Did I? Bard? No, I was close. So, Barbarian. Right
Good
here.
point, the Avray read it, yep.
So, Barbarian is right here, okay? All the stuff for Barbarian is on page 48 and 49. So if I'm just like, I really need to know everything about Rage, I'm not going to remember this stuff, it's right here on page 48, I'll just write that right beside it.
Yep. Yeah, before I used this sheet, when I was using paper sheets, I would write Rage, page 48. Yeah, and then I would write, you know, Cure Wounds, page 287, whatever page the spell was on. That's, yeah, definitely what I do as well. So to use this sheet, you can type in the chat if you want to get your own blank copy. Don't copy your characters. Always just bookmark this sheet, come back to this sheet, and make a copy of it. If you're looking for the link, you can type blank, I think, or sheet as a command in our chat, and it'll pop up a link for that. You want to try that?
What's that now?
Either blank or sheet as a command. And then you're going to go File, Make a Copy. And this one is our Dragonborn. Ooh, this is going to be a cool one. Barbarian.
We need a name.
And start thinking about their background, too.
That's you.
Oh, we have a kitty. Hello. So, Pig, what do you think for this character's... What are you feeling for backgrounds and stuff?
I'll have to look at grab my book real quick.
Yeah.
Be right back.
And
'Cause I have to
Alex...
look for the list.
Yeah, no problem. Alex, I love this idea that don't worry about breaking guidelines at all. What you did there, where you said you're doing a thing where as much as their base season is spring, they don't necessarily fit that idea all the time. They have a sort of a tragic backstory. Stop teasing us with the kitty. We need to see the kitty. They want to see you. They want to see you.
The floof.
Just have to hold up the camera.
I know.
Come here. Are you coming? No?
Oh, that modded your link, Els. I'm sorry.
Oh.
She's not a mod. That's why.
Well, we can... can I? Yes.
Well, wait. We can just do this. Permit. I could, if you want to try posting that again. Oh, wait. Isn't it permit?
I don't know.
Allow? What is it?
Check right there. Host, unhosted.
Oh, restrict? No.
Unrestrict? Yeah, unrestrict. Unrestricted.
No, it does something for 60 seconds. I don't know, never mind. Oh, we can announce things. Look at this. Watch
That's
this. Ta-da.
Apparently that's okay.
Oh, it's not in my sheet on my chat on mobile though. It's Avery.io. Yeah. Avery.io. There we go. That's the... Oh, yeah, I guess that'd probably be the most common place to find one. Alright, let's get rolling some stats. So the way we've been doing this is we roll the 4d6. We take out any ones and re-roll those. Okay, and then we take the lowest one out. So here is a 12.
Very cool.
And I've been putting them right here. You'll see them when I get them on there, because otherwise it's going to look weird. And then we'll just keep on doing it. Let's see. We're going to talk about one of your favorite D&D moments?
One of my favorite D&D mods.
Moments. Whoops. Okay, wait, hold on.
Actually, there's so much you can do with D&D, honestly, and one of the things I dearly love, 5th edition is coming out with so much. They're going back into what 3rd edition and 3.5 came out with, and there's so much there. Like being able to be a minotaur and be all these monsters and so forth, and that is so cool. That was something that you couldn't do before, and in fact, actually even starting with 5th edition, when it first came out, they didn't have a lot, but you could,
ouch!
oof.
At least it's only a 10.
You could use the original books from before just to do it, and it was kind of nifty. Myself, so far, the most epic character that I have created, there is a monster that you can be called a half-dragon, and you can mix it with whatever you want. You can be
Hi, Dice Killy. Yes, you can be a minotaur. Keep going.
Yes, yes, you can. You could even be a minotaur half-dragon. Basically, what that ends up being is you have a breath weapon and you have wings. And
meow. Do you want to become famous?
Hey, come here.
Do you want to become famous? This is not the kitty that's laying behind the monitor. This is Candy. She's beautiful. And Mommy's watching. Say hi to Mommy. Say hi, Mommy. I miss you.
I don't want to be famous.
Oh, we just got an 8. Ooh, that's probably the lowest score we've gotten so far.
But I had created a dwarven half-dragon, and we mixed it up. So I even had powder kegs and a gun. Typically, guns aren't in D&D unless you get into what is it, Eberron?
I think so.
Yeah, which is a little bit more technology-based. It's pretty cool. But
well, that's better. That makes up for the 8.
There's some nifty things for sure. Do you want to get down?
She's like, yes, put me down.
Yes,
You ever
please.
played the Skyrim with Guns mod?
I have not.
It's fun.
All right, there's our scores. What does IIRC mean, Alex? But yeah, you can be almost anything. Almost anything. Yeah, Monsters of the Multiverse has a huge number of player options.
Yes.
And that's just, yeah, a whole bunch of what would be considered monsters from the monster manual. Oh, if I recall. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah, I tend to think really outside the box when it comes to these things. And a lot of people think, especially with first starting out, and there's nothing wrong with that. However you play D&D and you have fun, play it. That's your way. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to think outside the box with things. Like, if you... At one point, I played a campaign where we ran into a room. We were doing a prison break. You know, we all have our hands bound. We managed to get our hands unbound, but we had nothing. We had some clothes. That was it. We weren't naked, but we didn't have any weapons. We didn't have anything. So we ran into this room, and there were drow in there, and we had the choice of punching. You know, that was the only weapon that we had. Or I just ran up to the drow, and I pushed him out the window. I mean, at that point, I don't have to fight it, because every time that you're doing an improvised weapon or you're just doing fist, it's a 1d4 for damage every time. So you're just like punching them and trying to punch them to death. Or pushing them out the window, that's just a roll on athletics to see if it worked.
Yeah, maybe contested by another dexterity.
Yeah. I mean, we don't gain their weapons from that unless they drop it, but now we're not going to die from dealing with them either.
So, one of my favorite things about this sheet, and I've talked about it a couple times, is we're going to put in our Barbarian 1. We're gonna put in our Dragonborn race. Oh,
Ooh.
color. White, green, white or green, chat? White or green?
White and silver are about the same, too.
Mm-hmm.
I vote white. Actually, I vote silver. Silver is supposed to be huge.
Yeah, but they are more, like, people are gonna be more
Noticeable?
skeptical, yeah.
Yeah.
White? Alex votes for white. Anyone else voting for a different color? White, green? The reason why we're leaning towards white or green is because they have a constitution save. We're metagaming this a little bit, but only because it fits the rest of their thing, because the barbarian makes con saving throws and they rage with their constitution and stuff like that too. So
I'm trying.
Ice, baby.
I'm trying not to get back in like 3rd and 3.5 edition, because when it came down to it, you also had each color was designated kind of to an alignment as well, and white dragons were typically good.
Ooh, white dragon personalities, are they very aggressive?
So, I think I have the background.
Yeah, which one are you gonna suggest?
Sailor, because
Ooh.
it could fit with the barbarian if he's a pirate.
Oh.
Let's see.
Fetch the boarding party. I am the boarding party.
Ooh, a regal, divine-looking dragon raging. Yes. Would you like to read the sailor background portion for everybody, honey?
Sure.
After you've...
In a moment.
Yeah. They're not the most... Oh, they're the most animalistic of dragons. So that is perfect for a barbarian.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Huh. Okay. Cat fur.
So possibly say a pirate, you said? But yeah, you can still start with this part.
Okay.
You sailed on a seagoing vessel for years. In that time, you faced down mighty storms, monsters of the deep, and those who wanted to sink your craft to the bottomless depths. Your first love is a distant line of the horizon, but time has come to try your hand at something new. Discuss the nature of the ship you previously sailed with your DM. Was it a merchant ship, a naval vessel, a ship of discovery, or a pirate ship? How famous or infamous is it? Is it widely traveled? Is it still sailing? Or is it missing and presumed lost with all hands? What were your duties on board? Boatswain? Captain? Navigator? Cook? Or some other position? Who were the captain and first mate? Did you leave your ship on good terms with your fellows, or on the run?
I already see it sticking out as merchant because of the fact that we already have that merchant group or mercenary group, or pirates could be like
I think
against
pirate
them.
would be cool, and as far as that goes, maybe they just didn't like the direction they were going.
Yeah. Everyone's loving your voices. Yeah, Alex, I love that we have people that want to find groups. We are talking about getting a wider Discord for people who
Thank you
come
much.
to join to see if they want to, play D&D together. Because even if you're just on Discord, it can work really well. So with pirate, the variant would be that you spent your youth under the sway of a dread pirate. Sorry, you don't get the fancy voices with me. A ruthless cutthroat who taught you how to survive in a world of sharks and savages. You've indulged in larceny on the high seas and sent more than one deserving soul to a briny grave. Fear and bloodshed are no strangers to you, and you have garnered a somewhat unsavory reputation in many a port town. Uh-oh. If you decide that your sailing career involved piracy, you can choose the bad reputation feature instead of ship's passage. So you could think of either one of these. And it says can, so you do not have to. But the ship's passage, this is a feature you get to use throughout your story, throughout your campaign. My rogues feature, city streets from my urchin background, we have used that many a time when we are in Neverwinter. So think about your background carefully when you're making your character, because you're going to use these things throughout your campaign, hopefully.
It's something to keep in mind. It's also letting your DM know what the world is going to be like around your character. And even though it says, like, right here, it could be you have a bad reputation. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bad rep from the things that you did. It could be from the people that you hung out with.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You could have been a pirate, but you could have been like, you know what? I'm not participating in that business. And everyone else is over there like, stop everybody! Ah, you're not gonna die! And then, because you were on that ship, now everyone thinks you're like that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it reminds me of that song, you know, the Big Bad John, you know?
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, yeah, because look what it says.
doesn't say much, don't have to, your reputation precedes you. So you can walk into a room, throw a look at somebody, and they instantly, nope, you can have it. Here, have everything. Bye! So if you're...
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If your character has a pirate background, you may select this background feature instead of the ship's passage. No matter where you go, people are afraid of you due to your reputation. When you are in civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offenses, such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern, or breaking down doors at a local shop, since most people will not report your activity to the authorities.
So you could do that instead of securing passage on a ship, which would be the other feature. That's a cool one to think about. Let's see what else we have.
I think that would be really nifty.
Yeah.
Do like... I'm just picturing at this point, I'm picturing this white dragonborn who has a bad rep, but he's really a good guy, but nobody that doesn't know him understands that. They don't know that he's actually a good guy because he's hung out with some really, really bad people. Just the circumstances weren't necessarily good. But that's just what I'm picturing.
There's
Yeah,
also...
we go with that. I mean, maybe he's just like, you know what, I've had enough, and he left the ship.
Yeah.
There's also mercenary veteran. Gladiator.
And we could go with merchant too, because maybe since he's a little faster, he was a trader.
Yes, very true, and that would fit too really well. Right, that polarizing image. Yeah, exactly. Smuggler is one too. What's smuggler?
Typically, you need some really good charisma to be a smuggler.
True.
Or really lucky, one or the other. Pick Han Solo. Han Solo's a smuggler. I mean, Outlander fits really well with a barbarian, but I mean, pirate is really not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, to be honest with you. Charlatan wouldn't be a bad one either, but that's playing more of, you know, you're a thief type. You're...
Hi, Christy. Welcome in.
Hello.
A pacifist barbarian that only really resorts to violence in extreme situations. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so he could be a pirate that, or a sailor that like doesn't actually. They're just trying to do their job.
Guy, oh god, could be the chef, could be the cook on board. Guys, you spilled the soup again. Really? It took me all day to peel those potatoes. Now I'm gonna do it again.
It's like, what? You're not gonna clean it up? Or stowaway. Ooh.
I like it.
They do mature so young that this could be another very young person, like our rogue. Our rogue is pretty young for a halfling. I mean, she's like just barely young adult, just barely. They stowed away, and the crew just took him in and made him clean the deck instead of throwing him overboard. Ooh, that is a good one because he could be not from the Sword Coast. He could be from the west, across the sea. What's that island?
What's your nickname, Mr. Clean?
We want high resolution.
Can they see what we're looking at?
Yep. There we go. Ooh, look at that. The purple rocks. All right, so Waterdeep. That's Baldur's Gate. Waterdeep's all the way up here, actually. Oh, it is in the north. Wow, we've only been looking at a small portion of the Sword Coast.
Yeah, no joke.
I kept going, why is Waterdeep in the north? It's on the south of all of our maps.
So something else to keep in mind, especially when it comes to dealing with like Forgotten Realms or anything like that, you can follow the actual lore and look up everything about Forgotten Realms and what's going on with that, which I've been learning a lot more of that as I've been going along. All the campaigns that I've done in previous times to this, I don't know any of the lore. I just make it up as I go.
Yeah.
I literally, like, I had no idea that Dragonborns is technically supposed to be rare. Because as it turns out, in Forgotten Realms lore, they came from another realm entirely. It just happened to be that some of them managed to slip through this crack that had opened up at one point, and now they're just in this world. But there's like, that's why there's so few of them. They're not everywhere. And that's another reason why they're not very trusted either. Very much like Tieflings. Tieflings not very trusted either. But you could change that. You could have it yourself to be that Dragonborns are far more populated than humans.
Yeah.
Humans were the ones that kind of, this is new to them.
Yeah.
You could have it however you want.
They could be from any of these islands. We could do a quick look into these.
The whalebones.
The whalebones.
He could be slightly crazy. I just saw Finback Island.
An archipelago located in the trackless sea. They were called the whalebones because of the whale skeletons that could be found on the island's beaches. Petty warmongering kings rule over those islands.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Click on that again. Click on the map. Finback.
Yeah.
He could be like, that's my island.
Well, and it says it's ruled by petty warmongering kings. So that works. He could be from the Whalebones Islands, stowed away on a pirate ship, and,
and doesn't
made
wanna
his
be.
way to Waterdeep. Yeah, that's an awesome idea. Look at that, what we got going on here. Let me put this in here. Hold on.
Ooh, we got a
Originally
picture, too.
from the Whalebones Islands, stowed away. We need a pirate ship name. Aboard the
The Pasty Hag.
pirate ship headed to Waterdeep. The crew let me clean and cook instead of throwing me overboard.
I'm guessing it wasn't a matter of they wanted to keep him on board, it's just he was way bigger than they were.
Maybe, but a whole crew and a little kid. I feel like maybe, sure they maybe were intimidated, but they saw pretty quickly if it was a kid, maybe, that they were like, we were in charge, and the kid was like, oh, okay.
Is it a kid? Or is it a kid?
Well, you could assume that the Dragonborn was a kid when they stowed away on the ship, and they just kind of grew up on the ship.
Yeah. They tend to be
And now
really
they're
large.
they're moving on from the ship.
The pasty
Maybe.
what?
The Pasty Hag. The Pasty
He was
Hag.
indoctrinated into their lifestyle pretty early, yeah. So he could be no older than 15. He could be 12, to be honest. How about that?
12 and gigantic.
Yeah, he's probably about 6 feet tall.
Flip a coin.
Well, I think since I'm working with both of you today and we've been calling him, this one can be a guy. We've already made 3 girls. It's fine.
Okay.
How tall do we want? Especially growing up fast like they do. Yeah. 6 foot nothing, 6'6". Where are we going with
6
this?
foot 2.
6'2".
Well, I imagine he'd be a guy anyway, because they would be more likely to put him to work than they would a girl.
Yeah. Maybe. Absolutely. And then they're heavier than humans, so we're looking at 200, 250. He's still, he's a pirate though, so like probably limber, like 200, 250, right?
250? I mean, they may be limber, but they're still...
Are they large or medium?
They're medium. I did read that.
Okay.
Medium! That is perfect for a barbarian. They're not medium. They're medium.
Eat a lot and grow up fast.
Everything written on his thing should be in capital letters. I am barbarian. Bah!
So you watched the pirates plunder here, whoops, all around, quietly keeping the ship tidy and the crew fed.
Sure. Helping the cook, probably.
Oh yeah, probably cleaning and cooking. Probably peeling lots of potatoes.
Yes.
And they don't have hair.
But he does have eyes.
Yes. White skin, maybe blue eyes. Or gray eyes. Or black eyes.
Could be
Maybe
green.
nice.
I'd say either white, blue, or green.
Ooh, could go green eyes. That'd look.
That would be nifty.
I like green.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, we need a white dragonborn. Whoops.
Here we go. Yes. I mean, that first one's really not bad.
This one?
Or, wait, go back.
Oh no, this is shirt from work. It's literally like two shirts that they split down the middle and stitched together. Kind of neat.
That is nifty. I like either the second one there or that one that's at the very bottom there. On the right.
Yeah, that one's not bad. Rawr.
Rawr. I'm a rawr. I'm not. He's not a barbarian. He's a rawr.
Or this one.
That one's unique.
Ooh, is this the other one you were talking about?
Nope. Go back. Because I don't see it there. Down there. Bottom. That one.
Hello, P.
Welcome in! Thank
Welcome
you
in.
so much for following!
Yes. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard.
I hope I pronounced your name right. If I pronounced it wrong, feel free to call me out.
Fampy.
That's not bad either.
Ooh. I kind of
Yeah?
like that one. Yeah. What do you think of that one, Pink?
Hold on, let me get it better so you can see it better. Can y'all see it that way? There we go. What about that picture?
Like, that's cool. Slightly delayed, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I have it pulled up and I haven't moved it. That's one. There was that one. Or what was that other one?
Classic.
Yeah, that's kind of classy. Let's see, where was that other one? There was also...
The second one?
Oh, this one. Hold on.
We're doing good. We're just creating a character right now. We're
guy.
going with a Dragonborn who is a barbarian, and they were a sailor. So that's what we've got so far. So we're trying to figure out the rest of that.
Absolutely. How are you doing? I think. Ooh, look at that one. That one's cool too. Yeah, but it's not the right color, I don't think.
No. Hang on.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh.
That's a bit much on the armor, but...
Yeah, I like the other one though.
This one?
Nope, that one. The
This one?
black and white one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at this.
Oh. What about that? Even more classy.
Oh, and that even has like a... Okay, that could work.
Alright, that one or
I don't really like
that one?
I like that one. Do you want to bring up the other one too? The
Which one?
second one that was in the
Oh,
next. Next again. Oh yeah, second. What do you think of that? He looks like a boarding party.
let's It's bed quality too. It can't get much bigger than that. He doesn't look like a pirate though. I'll say that much. He looks like a Saiyan.
Looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with.
I don't know. I think my two favorites are
Yeah.
this one and this one.
Yep, I'd say one of those two.
I like the one with the outfit, because that's already like fitting for us.
Huh?
Pirate.
This one or this
Pirate.
one? The pirate?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I would assume they had to make more clothes for him
Yeah.
as he grew, so he wouldn't have.
Ooh.
Happy early
Yeah,
birthday!
happy early birthday.
So here's how you do this. You copy the image address, and you come to your character sheet, and you come down to appearance URL, and you paste it there, and it should... No? Hold on. Copy image address.
Try this again. Round 2.
It has this weird name data. Oh. Hold on a minute. Let me go find it again that way.
Better keep Morag away.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Morag is obsessed. Oh, isn't she a dragonborn? No, she's
No, she just likes dragonborns.
yeah. Oh, there's a white version of that. A lighter version. Should we go
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, I'd say.
So here we go. Copy image address on that
Oh, goodness.
and paste it here. No, why is that still not working?
Is it... Maybe we can't use that one.
That's okay. We can.
He's got a trident and a hammer.
Yeah, but he's blue.
That's crazy.
All right, I will do it this way then. Copy. Paste. Just like I did with the symbol yesterday. You can talk amongst yourselves.
Yes, this will definitely be quite nice. So we went with silver.
No, wait.
White, you're right. White and silver are about the same. So they both have cold. So he's going to have cold resistance. And I believe that's cone. I believe the breath weapon's going to be cone of coldness.
Dragonborn. White. Yep.
So it'll also be a con save. Very nifty.
There, we will just put it in this
Dragonborn.
way.
We'll need to come up with a name. What do we want to have for a
Insert
name for him?
image. Yeah, good point. We need a dragonborn name. We have been using the fantasy name generators and wrong cell.
That's amazing. Little tiny one.
Okay. There we go. There he is.
Ta-da!
And we need a symbol for the pirate ship.
Ooh, the pasty hag. Look up a pasty hag. Let's not.
Not gonna work.
Wait, hag.
Pirate ship symbol. Hag.
Sea witch.
Ooh, I like that name.
The sea witch.
That should be the ship name. I like that better.
Okay.
Welcome aboard the Sea Witch. We sail everywhere, taking everything on that we come across. And you should also try the food.
Well, if we're doing Sea Witch, we
It's
could do
magically
occult
delicious.
symbols.
Yeah.
They're like D&D related occult symbols that we could put on there.
Just a weeping old lady, yeah.
Sea Witch.
Pirate symbol witch. How about that? Okay, I want something simple. This one. That's kind of cool.
That's actually really nifty. Yep.
Oh, copy image address. Let's
Yep.
see.
I
What
think
do you
that's a
think of
great-
this one? Tell me what you think of that. It just should pop up on the character sheet.
I think it's great.
The
So
sea.
yeah, we got a moon, so it kind of fits the witchy theme. Moon and stars.
Yeah.
And then a skull.
And that would be on a
Pirates,
flag.
so-
That's just their symbol.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh yeah, Alex said, or a banshee symbol,
Yeah.
a weeping old lady.
Ooh. Oh, and we said his eyes were green.
Green, yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some of our features in, and he's not going to be a magic user, so we can hide all of these cells right here. Right click and hide. Okay. Dragonborn.
Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, we need our draconic ancestry, so we copy that. Control C if you didn't know that. Right click. Well, actually, we do it this way, and then we take it and we Control X to cut it. And we insert notes on this sheet. That's how you have all these information.
You want
You right click on a cell and go to insert note in order to put the information that you want to have quickly to access. Whereas this one here, we have our draconic ancestry, and maybe we put in white dragon and or white cold, something like that.
Yep.
And we have our breath weapon here, which should also already be an option here. No, we'll have to enter in our breath weapon, but that's okay. Breath weapon. That would be cool to think about what their cone of cold looks like coming out of them.
The cone of cold.
Right click, insert note, paste that right in here.
Could you imagine if a dragonborn sneezed? Ah, phew! Oh god, I'm so sorry.
And we have damage resistance to cold, which is amazing. And insert note right there. Okay, so that's our stuff from our race, right? We'll just do... it took our speed for us, our age, and all of that. So yes, we'll close that. Like waves flowing around an iceberg. Oh my gosh. And our background here, we need to put that in as well, which we're doing pirate. Is that up here? It's not. Okay, we added it yesterday though. We can do it again.
Oh my goodness, as a pirate, he could be out there freezing the water around another ship.
Oh no, so they can't get away.
Yeah, boarding party.
Alright, right here under urchin, we put in pirate. What are our...
Or you could also just form icebergs to sink other ships and grab the loot.
Athletics and perception. Right, athletics. Wait, it should be the same as sailor. Yeah, okay, copy that. Sorry, I just don't want to mess this up. You guys can keep talking while I fix this.
Okay. How about those nicks? So yeah, I think that would be really cool. This is coming together quite... What do we want to have for a name?
Oh,
What do
yeah.
we want to name him? I say something Icewind.
Oh.
Yeah, that could, let me look at some names.
Steve! What's your name? Steve! Bartholomew. Keebler. Mr. Keebs for short. Draven. Ah, Draven. Draven Icewind.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yes.
Alright, now we've got our pirate added in there.
Draven.
Bam. So, now we have athletics. Oh, we gotta put in our scores.
That's typically how I end up choosing what accent or what voice I'm going to use for a character. I say their name, and I just keep trying different voices, trying to see which way their name sounds cool.
Yeah?
I mean, almost a Russian kind of thing sounds good. I'm Draven Icewind. Ooh, maybe like Swedish. There you go. I am Draven Icewind.
He's the Swedish chef on the ship.
Oh, God.
Makes meatballs, I guess. Just for everyone.
I don't make it the meatballs.
What is Draven not good at? Because he has a very low score that's going to end up somewhere.
Swimming.
Is it dexterity? I mean, that could be a thing.
How low is the score?
8 is the lowest.
If you put it on charisma, it would be a 10, right? No, it's strength. Never mind.
Yeah, we get strength and...
Alright, barbarians typically require strength, dexterity, constitution. The rest of it doesn't matter. Wisdom is always a good thing to have, no matter what. Intelligence and charisma, for a barbarian, don't matter.
Yes, but we're trying to tell the story of someone. We don't want to just, min-max it.
I mean, intimidation would be a good thing for him, especially considering a pirate.
Well,
Right, and he was raised as a lackey, like you said, yeah.
low
And he's big and bulky.
intelligence. Because I would imagine if he'd stowed away on a ship,
Yep, low intelligence could work
on
too.
a pirate ship,
Yeah.
he's not going to have an education. But maybe he has, high charisma because he's rather pretty dragonborn.
Yeah.
So that helps him with charisma checks.
Perfect. So I'd say throw the low one on intelligence.
Intelligence or dexterity, which one?
He's a pirate. He's going to need dexterity.
On a ship, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So intelligence, because
And I also
he's
think...
stowaway.
Yeah.
And he's also a barbarian. He's going to need dexterity.
I also think that instead of using the 17 on strength, we should use the 13 on strength and the 17 on constitution because we don't get a bonus to constitution. But we could do it the other way because it's going to become a 19 if we put it, which is great, but then our next highest is a 13.
Constitution would be a great one. What is it? It's barbarian is
Constitution and strength.
I thought it was Constitution and Dex.
Okay.
Is
No,
your,
strength and constitution.
yes, but I mean your AC.
Oh.
I believe your AC is determined by your Constitution and your
Yeah, it is.
Dex.
But that's another thing where don't min-max it. That's not why we're choosing. We're choosing this person. That's what Christy and I were really making sure we were doing too.
I still think Constitution is a great idea.
Mm-hmm. But if we put the 13 on the strength, it'll get +2, so it'll still be 15. Rather than 19 and then everything else
Yeah.
is 13, 10, 12, blah, blah, blah.
The other thing to keep in mind with making a character is average anything. Average strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. Average is 10.
Yeah.
If it's below average, it's anything below 10. If it's above average, it's anything above that. So we're talking 15. He's pretty strong. Really strong.
And then 13 dexterity and 17 constitution. He is hardy because he's a cold
I
dragon.
got really strong from peeling potatoes.
Yeah. Well, and he's a cold dragon, so he's hardy. That would make sense.
Yep. He's stowed away on a pirate ship, so not very smart.
Intelligence is 8. That's our negative. He's at a -1. And then we have...
Wisdom.
Wait, 17, 13... Oh, wait, hold on. not 13. This has to be a 12.
21. Haha.
12. That's okay. 12, 13. Now we have a 10 and a 12 left. Wisdom and charisma. So 12 on charisma, 10 on wisdom.
That looks great.
And we get a +1, so we get a 13. Charisma. Not bad. So now we can come in and we get these ones from our
You should
background.
explain the AC and initiative right now.
Okay, we have a couple of times, but so your AC is your armor class. What someone has to roll to hit you. So our AC is 14 because we're a barbarian, so it's going to be our Constitution modifier plus our Dexterity modifier plus 10 or 8.
Yep. Which your modifier is that plus or minus.
Yep.
It's
10
not-
plus your Dex plus your Con modifier. So actually, I don't know if that's added correctly right now.
so plus
No,
4.
it is. Yeah.
Yep. Because you don't take your actual score, you take the modifier itself. So where the 12 is, above that is a +1, so you do the +1 plus a +3, so you get 4, and then add 10. So that's where your AC comes from. Your initiative is just strictly your Dex modifier.
Some races and stuff do have like advantage on initiative and stuff like that. But so with your AC, when someone's gonna roll to hit you, whether it's a bad guy or a good or anyone else, they're gonna roll a d20. They're gonna add any bonuses or modifiers they have to that roll, and if that total is your AC or more, then they hit you. And then with the initiative, you're going to roll a d20, add your initiative modifiers, and that's going to tell the DM the order of combat, who is going when in each round of combat. So, yeah. We have to pick 2 skills. We have the choices of survival, nature, intimidation, and animal handling. I think survival is one we should definitely have, because they have been surviving on a pirate ship.
I'd say survival and maybe intimidation.
Either intimidation or maybe nature, because they're on a pirate ship. What do you think, Pink?
So, nature, is that just like, what does that entail specifically? Like just hanging out in the wild?
Well, it could be anything that your DM perceives as being a nature check, but like knowing what weather might be, or what weather might be coming, maybe navigating.
Nature's also intelligence.
Yeah.
But that check measures your ability to recall lore about terrain, plants and animals, the weather, and natural cycles.
Yeah, so that's probably good for a
nature
pirate.
or intimidation are a great thing. As far as animal
So
handling,
nature, I mean, if he's been on a ship,
Yeah.
because he's already kind of intimidating me in Dragonborn anyway. Like,
Yeah.
people are going to be like, so being on a ship, you would be familiar with weather patterns and be able to tell what weather is coming, because they would have to prepare for that.
Yeah. So we'll do nature.
there we go.
Excellent. We got to do his personality traits. So,
Do we want to roll for it, or do we want to pick it?
what we did was we read them off, and then we just chose what sounded good for the character.
Okay.
So, here's the choices for personality traits. My friends know they can rely on me no matter what. I work hard so that I can play hard when the work is done. I enjoy sailing into new ports and making new friends over a flag and a veil. I stretch the truth for the sake of a good story. That could be a good one. To me, a tavern brawl is a nice way to get to know a new city. Wait, hold on. To me, a tavern brawl is a nice way to get to know a new city. Maybe that one.
Yeah.
I never pass up a friendly wager. My language is as foul as an Otyog nest, which is nasty. I like a job well done, especially if I can convince someone else to do it.
I like the tavern brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe even both of these. I enjoy sailing into new ports making new friends over a flag and a veil. Hell, to me, a tavern brawl is the nice way to get to know a new city.
Yeah.
You can do both of them. And we should be able to fit
Maybe he
them
makes
both.
his friends like by testing their metal.
Yeah. How strong are ya?
And if they're weak, he doesn't want to be friends with them. But if they put up a good fight.
Exactly. Alright, enjoy making new friends over a flagon of ale. And then, to me, a tavern brawl is a nice way to get to know a new city. To me, a tavern.
And it's good being a pirate. You can get to know the city response time
Yeah.
for the guards.
There we go. Tavern brawl is a nice way to get to know a new city. Or get to know a place. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So then, ideals. Respect. The thing that keeps a ship together is mutual respect between captain and crew. Fairness. We all do the work, so we all share in the rewards. Freedom. The sea is freedom. The freedom to go anywhere and do anything. Mastery. I'm a predator and the other ships on the sea are my prey. People. I'm committed to my crewmates, not to ideals. Aspiration. Someday I'll own my own ship and chart my own destiny. What do you think? What does this Dragonborn feel?
Sorry, I dropped my phone and cracked it more, so
Oh
I'll have to read it again.
no! Oh no! Alright, we've got respect. The thing that keeps a ship together is mutual respect between the captain and crew. Fairness. We all do the work, so we all share in the rewards. Hello, do you want to come say hi now? Freedom. The sea is freedom. The freedom to go anywhere and do anything. Mastery. I'm a predator and the other ships on the sea are my prey. People. I'm committed to my crewmates, not to ideals. Or aspiration. Someday I will own my own ship and chart my own destiny. Come here. Want to come say hi to everybody? Come here.
Kind of like because I feel like they probably have a moral code amongst themselves.
Oh, he doesn't want to sit with me.
Either the respect or maybe trusting your crewmates more.
Yeah. Where's that one?
We could
People.
even be both.
Yeah, I'm committed to my crewmates, not to ideals.
Yeah.
And we have a mutual respect that keeps our ship together. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I'm committed to my crewmates, not to ideals. We have a mutual respect that keeps the ship running smoothly. Perfect. Alright, now bonds. I'm loyal to my captain first and everything else second. The ship is most important. Crewmates and captains come and go. I'll always remember my first... I thought freedom or respect too. Yeah, I think that we did a good job of mixing those. The freedom one, I think maybe they'll discover it's an ideal for them, that they want freedom from it. But I think when we meet this character, they're probably still pretty loving their ship.
Yeah.
In a harbor town, I have a paramour whose eyes nearly stole me from the sea, so that's he met someone abroad. I'll always remember my first ship. I was cheated out of my fair share of the profits and I want to get my due. Or ruthless pirates murdered my captain and crewmates, plundered our ship and left me to die. Vengeance will be mine. Wow, probably not that. We don't have a story for that yet. But maybe remembering my first ship. Is this ship they're on still their first ship?
I think it would be.
Yeah. I'll always remember... Oops.
So maybe
The
they're
sea
just like in
witch.
a town. They've been off the ship for a little bit, and they're kind of reminiscent about the days on the ship.
Yeah, I'll always remember the sea witch. It was... it was more than my first ship. It was my first real family.
Yeah.
As well. I will be right back. If you would like to tell people a little bit about your experiences with D&D or something else, I just gotta check on my horde.
Gotcha. So, as far as my experiences go, this will be the third. This is the second actual campaign I played. The first one I ever played was with some coworkers, and we literally did one session and never met up again. I forgot what kind of character I played there, but I know it was a sassy type of character, which was fun to play, because she was kind of full of herself. And I do remember, like in the beginning, there was this like dragon attack, and so like right off the bat, we had a boss fight, which was kind of cool for my first technical session. Just had a boss fight like of sorts right away, which was kind of fun. But then the lore kind of changed where we were chosen for this task and chosen by the dragon that attacked. I think it was for a certain task, and that's about as far as we got. And then for my first actual campaign, it was originally just a one shot, and I think that was the one that was. Wait, this might be the third one. I'm forgetting. But yeah, like it was originally just gonna one shot and turned into a two shot and so on and so forth, and then it just kind of blew up from there. Like that can happen too. Like you think you're just gonna do a one shot and all of a sudden it's an entire campaign, or you spend so much time distracting yourself with like, oh, we're all gonna go shop at this tavern, or we're gonna ask the town around, and depending on how long your sessions go, if they're only a couple hours, you can spend the entire 2 hours of that session just talking to town folk and shopping and doing whatever miscellaneous tasks and not actually get to a fight or progress the story at all until like maybe a couple sessions later. Then you start actually getting fights. So it's definitely interesting. I was like, especially with my first actual campaign, I was just waiting for the fight. I'm like, come on, let's get to the fight already. So I definitely had to learn a teeny bit of patience in regards to actually getting to the fight. It was still fun to do all the little tasks and stuff, obviously. But yeah, I was just ready to get to the fight. But it was really cool, you know, to kind of just develop your characters too. You know, you have your characters talk amongst themselves and just bring out their backgrounds. You kind of figure out what kind of people they like. So just really forming the characters. Clancy is one of my favorite characters so far. He's very quiet, which is fun to work with because no one really knows his story. But he can kind of intimidate people by just staring them down. But he's also still very loyal to. He's starting to be more loyal to the people that he is with. Bringing character to life is fun, yeah. So he's starting to get more loyal to the crew he's running with now. Even if he won't show it, he's definitely. I think he's starting to grow a little more fond of them, and because he's been with them a while now, so he's starting to grow a little more fond of them. He's very distrustful of people at start, but he can eventually kind of come around. It's just with his past of being shunned from the royal family, he doesn't like people very much anymore. He was very much to himself, just kind of lived out in the woods mostly, and he kind of just was in a tavern, I think, is when they met everyone. I think that's where everyone... No, it was a fight club.
Yes.
Because like he likes fights, so he's just going there in the fight club and ready to fight someone, ready for blood, and of course the fight club got raided, so now he's more having to actually hang out with people instead of just beating on them. And then of course we have Flynn Leafwalker, who is the very flamboyant, crazy type of person who is just very noticeable, so everyone kind of just like backs away into the shadows. So that's a lot of fun because just seeing him like, yeah, well, I mean everyone knows about Tavern Club. Deciding when you get to explore what the story arc and the backstory, for sure. And I'm trying to find ways to implement it, Clancy's story, you know, without, because obviously they don't know his story and they only know as much as he tells. But I'm interested to see how his story envelops the main plot, because the Lionheart family is a very prominent family within the lore of our campaign we've got going right now, and that's the one he was shunned from. But this is before like all the political stuff, I think. So I don't know if anyone knows him, like if any random people would know him, because it was very much before all the craziness happened. Yeah. Exciting when the DM pulls that from the backstory to build onto the world. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see how Tony handles that, because he does know that Clancy was part of that family at one point. So I don't know if maybe someone in town would recognize him, or just recognize him as a former royal. We haven't gotten that far yet. I think we've just kind of been in this one town.
So far, so good.
But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this character. Just staring people down is kind of funny. Just like having him be this like silent, brooding type, just staring at everyone, and obviously very off-putting.
Twirling a knife the whole time.
Yeah, especially if we're interrogating people, he's just sitting in the background staring, like, tell the truth.
It'd be
he
so
hasn't gotten
funny.
to torture anyone yet, though. No one will let him torture anyone.
It'd be so funny if you didn't even have like a dagger, you were just like stabbing at him with a butter knife.
Just get one of those kids' wooden swords that kids have. He's just like sharpening it on a rock.
Stabs.
Hello, sorry.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you. Quickly, before you tell everyone about Flynn, Alex, if you're not already using it, if you're a writer, I would check out World Anvil. That has a lot of powerful tools, not only for DM campaign building, but it's also designed for people who are writers. I'll put a link in. Sorry, anyway. Oh, this is the one I'm working on. Never mind. We need to go back to World Anvil. There we go.
There we go. But yes, yeah, my character in play right now is Flynn Leafwalker, a bard, a halfling bard, and very, very flamboyant and all over the place. Can you bring up the picture?
Yeah.
I found this picture of a halfling bard, and I was just like, yes! And I built my entire character off of this picture.
This one's Fey Jen. Hold on. This one's Milo Monk, halfling. Alright, where's Flynn?
Hello, Jen.
Yeah, he's in love with Jen.
Flynn. Right,
Where is he?
Down, right there.
Oh.
So Flynn Leafwalker.
He is a bard. See how he has all of his features here, including his bard features, so he has them quickly, and then he also has his spells.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot you chose that picture.
Yeah, I absolutely love that picture. So I break out the bagpipes on a regular basis and just have, fire shooting out the top of it. When we were doing that initial arena battle where we're all fighting one another and so forth, I just started spicing up the crowd, going, hey, everybody, yeah, just running around and doing this stuff, break out the bagpipes, stop playing AC/DC with flames shooting out.
And Jen's his bodyguard, but keep going about him.
Yes, and Jen, Fei-Jen, right?
Fei-Jen, yeah,
Fei-Jen
but everyone
is
calls her
his
Jen.
Bodyguard. We're all halflings.
The three of us.
Yeah.
Me, Bill, and Christy.
Yeah, and I am madly in love with Jen. And I'm always, yeah, she's with me,
There's Jen.
It's weird. The way that they did the feet, it almost looks like she has hooves.
Sort of, yeah.
She's like a...
It's her boots are like just tied around
it's
her
just
feet.
the way that they're facing. It looks like you're a halfling satyr.
Yeah.
Hey, it works for the tambourine.
Yeah, that's my tambourine. She plays the tambourine when he's performing.
Yeah.
There's Flynn.
No, it's absolutely... I love it.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun with it.
And one of
This was the first time, too, that we made characters that were like, we know each other. We have a history. We have been traveling together.
I've always wanted to play a bard. I tend to make music on a regular basis anyways. I'll take a song I know and just add my own words to it. I do this stuff all the time. I do it on my own streams.
You should just
all
play a
the
bard
time.
again
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah, and then...
Especially if like, he's playing like Red Dead Redemption or something. And he's
Oh,
just thinking
God.
about the horse. So it's really fun.
And here we go into the mountains, and oh my god, there's a wolf right there.
Yeah, it was all completely ad-lib. I was just like,
Hello, Mr. Fluffy, are you
I
gonna
was
come
just
say
gonna
hi?
die. But, no, it's fun. And the thing I didn't realize, I try to learn something new every single time I play a character. And, the thing I didn't realize before is I didn't realize bards can actually be the main healer. They have a lot of healing spells, for sure. And, do you still have... Yeah, you do. Can you click on him for a second? Go to Jack of all trades. This is absolutely amazing. Jack of all trades. Starting at 2nd level, you can add half your proficiency bonus. So starting off it's 2. But rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
So if you're not proficient,
You can add proficiency to things you're not proficient with.
which means until you get a 4 proficiency bonus, that's going to just be a +1. But still, you get that extra little +1, which can also help if you have a negative.
I actually think I forgot about that twice.
Yeah, probably. And then we have, of course, as our halflings, Lucky. Halflings are amazing. You get to reroll 1s.
Yep.
But anyway, back to our Dragonborn. We need to name him. Let's go to the...
we did.
Did
It
we?
was Draven.
Oh!
Draven Icewind.
Sorry. Draven Icewind. Perfect. Alright, let's put that down here, too. Change the font there, so it looks like this.
It'd have been awesome if we named him Dale. Because it's Icewind Dale. He could be Dale Icewind from Icewind Dale. Sorry.
If we have anything else we want to add for the background, please speak up. But let's get in our...
Oh, did you finish all the backgrounds?
Oh, no, yeah, we got to do our... So we got our bonds in. Let's go over what we had here.
What was the
For our personality traits, we have, I enjoy sailing into new ports and making new friends over a flag and a veil. To me, a tavern brawl is a nice way to get to know a place. Ideals, I'm committed to my crewmates, not to ideals. We have a mutual respect that keeps the ship running smoothly.
Okay.
And then... bonds, I'll always remember the Sea Witch. It was more than my first ship, it was my first real family as well.
Okay. And
Now
we have
flaws.
Ooh.
Which is a thing that you can really play to your character too. You don't have to abuse your story, but like I use Shayna as an example. Her flaw is that when she really feels outnumbered, Baba Booey. Baba Booey, my kids do that. When she really truly feels outnumbered, she runs. And she trusts her party a whole lot more now than she did when she met them. But there has been 2 times in our long-running campaign where we've been in a situation where Shayna didn't know that help was on the way, and things have been really bad for a long time, and she was really feeling like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to run out of here. And thankfully she has not run, but she almost did and was making moves to run twice now, and was able to come back because help arrived. But and so when you have a flaw, it may be this: I follow orders even if I think they're wrong. So if his captain tells him to do something, he does it no matter what, even if he knows it's wrong. Yeah. Or I'll say anything to avoid having to do any extra work. Once someone questions my courage, I will never back down no matter how dangerous the situation. That can get dangerous.
I think that's a great one for a barbarian.
Yeah.
I'm kind of voting for that one right now, but there's another one I find interesting.
Once I start drinking, it's hard for me to stop. You can get drunk in D&D, and that's that basically you get poisoned, so you have disadvantage on checks and stuff. I can't help but pocket loose coins and other trinkets I come across. That's another good one if he's
I think that's an excellent one. That one right there really reminds me
Uh-huh.
of Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. And then my pride will probably lead to my destruction. That one's that's not as intense as the once someone questions my courage.
For a barbarian, I think number 3 would be best.
Yeah. Or this, I can't help but pocket loose coins. I think that one's important as a pirate.
Yep. Did you like any of those other ones, Pink?
I like the challenging one. Like,
Yeah.
if anyone challenges me, I can't back down.
Yeah.
That definitely is very fitting. Like, because he's into bar brawls, obviously. So someone's gonna challenge him in a bar. He's like that.
Yeah. You trying to say I can't fight? You trying to say I can't fight?
Yeah, he's like a Marty McFly. What are you, chicken? Nobody calls me chicken.
There we go. We'll put both of them.
Right around no, yeah.
There.
Hooray!
I can't help but pocket loose coins and other trinkets I've come across, and once someone questions my courage, I will never back down no matter how dangerous the situation. Right, it's a pride thing. Yeah, as a dragonborn. Yeah, it plays into how mistrusting people are of him and needs to prove himself worthy. Exactly. Yeah. Excellent. Oops.
You question my strength and honor. Let me show you what I'm made.
I didn't know barbarians got a D12 hit dice. That's amazing.
Yes.
We have 15 hit points. Excellent for level 1. Excellent
They
for level
need
1.
it. They're not just a tank, they're a berserker.
Yeah,
They're an
true.
old-fashioned Viking berserker. Right into battle.
Let's see. Any features? Yeah, we need to get our features. So the bad reputation, this is no matter where you go, people are afraid of you due to your reputation.
Something tells me that should have been clipped.
Yeah, somebody clip that. When you're in a civilized settlement, I'm sorry, I'm used to it, so I don't react always. When you are in a civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offenses such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern or breaking down doors at a local shop, since most people will not report your activity to the authorities. So this person's pretty rough and tumble. And this is bad reputation.
Bad reputation.
I think you already have it inherently kind of get your reputation without people knowing it anyway, being a dragonborn.
Yep.
You know, they're like,
Yep, same thing, exactly. They don't want to mess with a dragonborn either. And then... Alright, so stuff we get for our background. A belaying pin club.
That's awesome.
Blub.
Blub. I get that blub.
A blub.
Do not ask
50,
me
50
about my
feet
blub.
of silk rope. Sorry, I'm slow. A lucky charm such as a rabbit foot or small stone with a hole in the center, or any other random trinket. So let's start thinking about a little trinket that is our lucky charm.
Ah, that'll always have to be lucky charms.
Set of common clothes in a pouch containing 10 gold.
Let me see. A lucky charm for a pirate.
character.
A jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
Lucky charm, belt pouch, and 10 gold. And
Sugar.
that is it from the background. And we go back to the class. And we come here to... We have the class features. Rage!
Rage!
In battle! Well, I can do a voice too.
Look at you.
Your turn.
Haha! In battle, you fight with primal ferocity. On your turn, you can enter Rage as a bonus action. While raging, you gain the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy armor. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. You have to make a melee weapon attack using strength. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian, as shown in the rage damage column of the barbarian table.
I hit things harder and harder.
Smack, smack. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I didn't
And
know
cold
that.
all the time.
Yeah, you're
Dang!
pretty resistant. If you're unable to cast spells, you can't cast them or concentrate while raging.
Oh, I wonder about your breath weapon.
I don't think that requires concentration.
What'd you say? Yeah.
But you could literally run up and be like, ah, punch, 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 grab them and go, ah, right in the face. I breathe on you. Your rage lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if you are knocked unconscious or if your turn ends. And if you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You can also end your rage on a turn as a bonus action. I didn't know if you didn't do anything with it.
Yes, if you are not attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then.
Yeah, so you have to constantly be in combat. Otherwise you lose your rage. For 1 minute.
So basically, like, because he played GTA 5, so like Trevor's rage mode, like, yeah, constantly have to be taking damage and constantly in a fight for it to replenish.
How long is a turn? A turn is
6
6
seconds.
seconds. So you have 10 turns raging.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you maintain these.
As long as you're hitting or taking damage.
Yep. Once you have raged the number of times shown for your barbarian level, in the rages column of the barbarian table, you must finish a long rest before you can rage again.
Yes. And that is up here. So you get a rage damage +2, and you have 2 rages at level 1. And that's going to stay the same at level 2. You're going to get 1 more rage per day at 3rd level.
Yeah, go up to 20th level.
Unlimited rage! Should have said it at the same time.
Suddenly you turn into the Incredible Hulk.
Unlimited power!
I'm ready to tell you my secret now. I'm always angry.
Alright, so let's grab that rage stuff.
Unlimited rage. You can just rage nonstop.
I rage every time.
As long as you're hitting something, you can just say rage.
It goes from 6 to unlimited.
Yep.
Because apparently if you're raging 6 times a day, they're like, stay. Just go.
You could be the barbarian in a cage. And then as soon as they're just like, alright, release the barbarian!
Where's the trinket table? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I have to take this book. Oh, I know. I'm so mean.
Oh, but I want
Oh, yeah, now he has to clean himself.
You touched me.
We'll have to get a cat cam someday when we're streaming.
Cat cam. Meow meow.
The only reason I'm not making sure the cats don't come in is because there's 2 of us, so we can be paying attention to if they're getting into stuff.
Because
if it was just me, I wouldn't.
Should be in the
Items, equipment.
items, yeah. So halfway through.
After backgrounds.
We found it.
All right, so
Hello,
the
Kitty Mama.
trinket page is coming
Should
up.
be the last one. Before it goes on to the next section.
Oh yeah, here we go. 161. We can roll a D100, or we can read off a few. A glass eye.
Let's roll a D100. Let's see what it says.
Okay. Or our viewers could pick a number or a thing 1 through 100.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Because we just have to roll percentiles. 77. A sheet of parchment upon which is drawn a complex mechanical contraption.
Ooh, that would be great for a dwarf.
Yeah, not so much for a pirate. I gotta put that curtain up. Here,
Okay.
Anyone want to pick a number 1 through 100?
How about you, Pink?
Ooh, dramatic lighting.
Oh.
That changed the entire mood.
Oh. It's dark behind you. That's cool.
Darkness.
33. Alex Nonorate says 33.
33. That would be a glass vial filled with nail clippings. Are they your own? Or are they someone else's?
Oh my gosh.
Or a collection, maybe. He collects nail clippings.
Oh god.
Good.
That's that's something.
I'm gonna say my favorite number, 76. Here we go. 76. A 4-leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette.
Ooh. That could kind of work because he could have either found or been given the clover and the book. Trying to like learn how to be better. Manners maketh
man.
Or Dragonborn in this case, yeah. Because he's not very, what do we call it? Like, he's not very sophisticated. He's not very intelligent.
Draven was a dragon, but he was a man.
First he was a dragon man. But he was still
Draven!
Is our audience old enough to understand that? Probably not.
Trogdor!
Trogdor burninating the countryside.
Should have named him Trogdor. Oh, I'm so making a Dragonborn named Trogdor. This is happening.
He has to be red.
That's okay.
Okay.
I cast
Sorry,
Burninate.
That's I cast Burninate, yes. Your breath weapon is Burninator.
Ah.
Alright, so... Trinkets. What, maybe that book, or something else. Oh, it could come from the library!
It could.
That Gumdrop works at.
Maybe, yeah.
This could fit.
It could be that etiquette thing. Pink, do you have a number?
Do 56.
56. An old key.
Ooh.
That could work as well.
Yeah, I have no idea what it goes to. It ends up going to like a treasure chest somewhere far away.
Yeah. Alright. What do you think? Do you want the book? Do you want the key?
I think the book could tie us into our story of our characters so far.
You want the nail clippings?
Because we could say that the trinket, or the good luck charm, or the instead of a clover in the book, it could have a flat key.
A silver skull the size of a coin. That's very pirate-esque as well. What? Oh my god, a glass jar containing lard with a label that reads Griffin Grease.
I'm gonna make a note on this book. No matter what we decide on for the Lucky Charm, they're gonna have the book. It's a book on manners and etiquette. I'm gonna put in here.
With a 4-leaf clover.
No, inside the book is a label indicating the book is owned by Waterdeep Library.
With a 4-leaf clover bookmark.
Waterdeep Royal Library. I don't know if they have a king or not. Yeah. But no, it doesn't have to have the clover. We can do a different thing for the Lucky Charm. I'm saying the book, I think, should stay because that fits our story. Maybe not Royal, just Waterdeep Library. So, Lucky Charm. So, still a trinket. Have we decided on a trinket?
4-leaf clover. Or the old key.
A necklace made of human teeth. I like the key. They could wear it as a around their neck.
Necklace made of human teeth with a key on it.
Oh my god.
That's creepy.
It's a collection.
Or the finger.
It's a key to a crypt. Where
Ooh.
you got you from?
Oh, somewhere on the islands. Like a crypt of their family.
We could have, like, he could have all the teeth, like a tooth from every person he's killed, and then it could have a key on it. And it could
He's
be,
12.
It could be the key to the dentist.
He's 12. How many people has he killed?
Notice there's only a key on the necklace.
Well, yeah, the key. A literal skeleton key made of bones. Oh, a key made of bone. The key is made of bone. That is an excellent idea.
That would be awesome.
All right, so his Lucky Charm.
Like a fee? What? A finger.
Intricate.
Actually,
a skeleton
that's
key.
funny. Yes. A finger key would actually be a fee
bone.
at that point.
Yes. Whoops.
But like a finger that had been whittled down into a key. That's
Skeleton.
cool.
Okay, skeleton key made of bone. We'll make a note.
Did he
Lucky
pick their, middle
charm
finger, though?
worn around neck. Unsure where the key goes. And then we'll put a little star. DM note. Maybe the key goes to a crypt or other property owned by ancestors.
There we go. You know, you could
Could
actually
even
still.
be the keys. Like someone flipped him the bird, so he chopped their finger off.
Ah!
That's the key.
Well, then he would know where it goes, because if he made the key.
Yeah.
I made it from a dream. That could actually be a thing. You could actually say, you know, that could be a talking point in a tavern. Yes, I have all the teeth from all the enemies I have fought. And then they finally like pull out his necklace and there's nothing but a key on there. Where are all the teeth? Well, I haven't killed anybody yet. Yet.
Then we have our unarmored defense. Boom. And Danger Sense comes at level 2, so that is it for that. We know Common and Draconic. If our pirate ship speaks any language other than Common or Draconic, it would make sense for us to know that too. So if most of the pirate company is elves or is dwarves or gnomes or anything else, then you would probably know that language as well if you've grown up with them. Those are times where you can go beyond what the basic book starters are, because your character makes it make sense, you know, and your DM might say no, but don't be afraid to think of things like that, as long as you're putting thought into who are the people on the ship, you know what I mean. We have common clothes and that's it. Wait, let's go to barbarian. When we start as a barbarian, we have 1d12 hit points per barbarian level. Light armor, medium armor, and shields we are proficient with, but we do better when we're not using armor, which as a pirate makes sense, we don't have armor. Weapons, we are proficient with simple weapons and martial weapons. No tools, although navigator's tools from our background, and if there was any other certain types of ship tools, I would say that would make sense for us to be proficient with, which we do have vehicles, water as well. Saving throws are strength and constitution. We chose our skills. Alright, we start with the following equipment. In addition to any equipment granted by our background, which we already did, a great axe or any martial melee weapon. I'm thinking a rapier because it's a pirate. Martial weapons.
I believe a rapier is.
Martial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not simple.
Or a scimitar, for that matter.
Oh, yeah, we could do a scimitar instead.
Martial. Rapier.
Rapier or
And
scimitar. Okay, but the rapier's more
Rapier
damage.
does more.
Oh, because the scimitar's light.
But they're both finesse.
Yep, so rapier probably would be the better option.
But he needs strength. He has strength.
Okay.
You could even.
Oh, so a two-handed instead? Like a great sword?
Which one? Oh, we chose the other.
Great axe or any martial melee weapon?
There are axes on ships, for sure. That's how they end up cutting the lines sometimes when they need to. And they also sometimes have to go find a mast to replace the one that they broke.
What's a maul?
A maul is actually in D&D wise, a maul is a really big hammer. But otherwise, a maul is supposed to be a hammer splitting axe.
Oh yeah. Well, we could do a maul or a pike. What's a pike?
Pike is actually go here. Yep. Pike. They must have. I mean, they don't have pictures of spears.
Not anymore, I think.
Pike is like a spear with like a little mini axe head on it. Not as much like a halberd, where that's more like an axe.
What,
but,
like this? Or this?
no, that's a hammer, and that's a war hammer, and that's a mace.
What about that?
Let me show you what a pike is. What's it? What is it? It's like a swashbuckler. Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
Pike. Weapon.
I'm thinking since it's a big person too, or a glaive. What's a glaive?
That's a pike.
Oh, so it could be that.
But less of a axe. A pike is like a small little head on it. A halberd is more like an axe head on the end of a pole.
Okay, we could do a halberd. What's a glaive?
A glaive.
Here, hold that. I will look it up on here too.
Oh, that's the sword on the end of a pole.
All right, here's a glaive. That could work. Can y'all see those pictures? Oh, D&D weapons. Let's see what we got here. Whoa.
That was cool.
Here we go. All right. Can y'all see that picture? Sort of. Hold on.
Could even do a trident at that point.
This is, yeah, you can't really see it that well what they are.
See, that's a halberd right there.
Which one?
Next to the next one.
That doesn't say, oh?
That's
yeah.
a halberd. And then it doesn't have pike. But you see how the axe head is bigger on that? That's a big thing. It's actually used like an axe at that point versus...
Yeah, so this is like a glaive.
Yeah.
Open image. Yeah, that's a glaive. Oh my god, tiny. It's a
wow.
long stick with like a mace on the end, it looks like.
No, they don't
Or whatever.
They don't typically have the mace on the other end. It's typically just a spear with a... like that.
Yeah. Like
It's just a spear with a sword on the end of it.
Glaive. Okay, the other option was what?
Pike.
Halberd, pike,
Halberd.
Yeah, that's this
See?
one. With the axe head.
And then a pike should have a much, much smaller head on it. That's what they have for pikes?
Hold on. It's showing spike. But this is a pike.
Pike. Click this one. So that one just has a spear, but with like other things at the top of it.
Yeah.
So it's basically a spear with
Oh, it
some
could
other-
have the flag on it.
Yeah.
His pirate flag.
Yep. You could.
And have it also be a pike. And that's a two-handed weapon. So that's strength. That's
a
heavy,
regular
two-handed.
spear. That's the other thing. A pike is like metal, while a regular spear is wooden.
Yeah.
That's another thing about it.
But the pike would give us the strength because it's heavy and two-handed, so we use your strength.
What about the trident? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah, because they're a pirate, but it's thrown and versatile. Well, that means you could do two.
Yeah, 1 to 8.
Trident. I like the idea of the pike with the flag.
The pike is 1 to 10.
Yeah. Of course, trident looks like a pitchfork, but longer.
You can.
He could be wishing to find a trident, but I don't know that he would have a trident.
Another thing about tridents that they don't have in here, but it's always been in the D&D books, is that the trident also has the ability to disarm the other person.
Ooh.
Because you can like put their weapon in the trident and then spin it and like take it right out of their hand.
I kind of like this idea here, with the
pike?
with the pirate flag there instead, or their banner.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Pink?
Yeah, I like the pike with the flag.
It obviously wouldn't be this flag, but because I feel like
Yeah,
other
not
members
really
of the
big
mercenary
flag,
groups would
but-
have that too. Then the
Yeah.
Opal's friends or people she worked with would do that too, and I pictured her having her banner on something like that too.
And you already said that he's got
but
a
plus
club.
with him being really strong, he'd be
Yeah.
able to handle a full metal.
Yeah.
Pike.
Oops, that's falling.
So-
Pike. Did you see the pictures, Alex? Oh yeah, I think so. So yeah, we go with the pike with the flag.
Typically the glaive is not two-ended. Most times, for some reason, they have several of them there that are two-ended, but most of the time it's a sword at the end of a spear.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking
Two hand axes or any simple weapon, we're also gonna choose.
Krull, because in Krull the glaive was a
Yeah,
throwing
the
star.
glaive.
The glaive, it's a throwing star.
Two hand axes or any simple weapon.
He's a pirate. 2 hand axes would be good, but a simple weapon.
Or a hand axe and a dagger, I would dare say. Just because of, as a pirate, you know, you need a dagger to cut things.
He's already got 4 javelins, so simple weapons. We've got club, dagger,
we already have a club, too.
Okay, a hand axe, javelin, light hammer. Could be a hammer.
Oh, there we go.
Mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear, or unarmed strike.
Sickle.
I don't think he'd have a sickle.
Isn't that a shorter one?
Sickle is for farming.
Oh, I thought it was but isn't it a shorter one that you could also use for, like, cutting up things on the deck?
It's like a handheld...
Cutting nets and stuff?
It's like a handheld scythe.
Okay. Well, the hammer...
I'd
maybe
say hammer?
1 hand axe and 1 hammer?
Yeah, you could do that.
Drop one of the hand axes?
Yep, do a hand axe and do a light hammer. Yeah, simple tools. Simple ship tools. Oh. A pistol?
I mean, unless it's like maybe a cannon pistol.
Well, you can make a pistol. It would probably have similar stats to a hand crossbow. But as far as in book D&D, you're only going to see, the closest you're going to see to a gun is a hand crossbow.
It is
Or a cannon.
available in some of the books, but not in the player's handbook. That's one of the problems. In 3rd edition and 3.5, there was a flintlock. It was available.
I don't remember that. I remember that in Pathfinder. I don't remember there ever being guns in D&D.
No, I do. I thought it was cool and I wanted one, but they were too expensive.
Not in a player's handbook.
No.
Maybe, because in Eberron, I think there's guns.
Yes, Eberron has all kinds of guns. But you can have a Winchester.
And so, so if you were building a character... So our rogue was proficient in hand crossbows, and so you could technically sort of flavor a hand crossbow to be a gun, and then just have bullets instead of crossbow bolts, and and have it be like a revolver. Other than that, it's all the same. But yeah, he's not proficient in. He's proficient in simple and martial weapons.
I mean, the other thing that pirates might have would be a blowgun.
Is that simple?
It's martial. Simple would be a light crossbow, darts, short bow, and sling. But he's already got javelins.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything ranged anyway. We have the hand axe and the hammer, and then with 4 javelins, and then the explorer's pack.
How do they picture javelins in here? What do they have for that? Because a javelin is just like a long spike spear. What do we got? Is it here? Am I missing it?
Or they had like a harpoon gun type of thing.
What's that?
A dwarven or a gnomish,
Like a
right?
harpoon gun type of thing. Like,
Yeah, you can throw them
they use
too.
gunpowder.
They could have like a giant ballista.
Yeah.
Can you look up a picture of the javelins for 5th edition? What are they doing for that?
I always thought they were fatter.
See, I pictured like that one up in the corner.
This?
Yeah.
So just a stick?
I mean, picture like the Olympics.
Oh, yep.
It's just, I mean, those are a lot more elaborate than what I was picturing.
Where'd the picture go? Lost it. Okay. So it's basically just like a really skinny metal stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex says, I think, like a small hammer and hand axe, great, because he can throw those too if he needed to. And a barbarian is going to be the one where our warlock and our squishy, where our warlock is kind of very squishy, she stays back. We were thinking of those sort of keep away from me spells and all ranged abilities, where that a barbarian's going in. They're going after you. They're coming after you to strangle you with their bare hands or whatever. Like, they don't care if you're trying to be ranged. They're coming.
Yep. I will use the person beside you as a weapon.
Yeah. So let's put in our equipment pack. Can you pull up in the next page or two the explorer's pack is what we're going to have. It includes a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, and a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope. I believe that's what it said, yeah. So it was backpack, bedroll.
Which one, explorers?
Yep.
Backpack, bedroll, mess kit.
Mess kit. That's eating dishes, like a camping set.
Tinderbox. How you like fires?
Yeah.
All right. See you soon shortly.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
10 torches.
Okay, and here's what I do. I put the 10 over here, and torches, and then the next one's rations, right?
Yep. 10 days of rations.
I'll put rations, and then days.
A water skin. And 50 feet of hempen rope.
So we already had the silk rope for being a pirate, and so now we also have hempen rope as well. So we have 100 feet of rope. That is pretty darn good.
Yep.
And the 4 javelins. So that, I believe, is going to be all of our equipment. Let's go back here.
I thought that was a unique picture, though, that one of the javelins there. Because that actually puts it in perspective.
Oh, look, pike, opposite end.
Oh.
It's only 1d4 plus 2 bludgeoning.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. And the pike regular is 1d10 plus 2 piercing.
Yep.
Yeah, and it has reach, which means you can go 10 feet, I think.
So how does that work?
Does it have the reach listed? It just says reach. Oh, it's right here.
Right here.
No, but...
Oh, right. Reach. Reach is... weapon adds 5 feet to your reach when you attack with it.
Yeah, so 10.
Yep. In addition to that, so that
he can grapple enemies, and bash them with his weapons too. And his pike, he doesn't have to get in melee range with them. He doesn't have to get in the space where he's open to an attack of opportunity. He could be 10 feet away instead of 5 feet away.
It's not long range, but it's like an extra bit of range, so they can't reach you, but you can reach them.
His club, his light hammer, and a
hand axe.
Yeah.
Right there, yep.
And then we'll have to add in his breath weapon as an attack as well.
Yep, which that
actually, did we
changes
put that here?
depending on the level.
And it kept the note there. Good. There we go.
Which that was Constitution.
Yeah, race Dragonborn. White, cold, 15-foot cone with a con save.
Yep. Right, he can grapple enemies and bash them with his weapons too. Now, one of the things that's an interesting concept with the cone, that means it's an area, which means everything in that area will be caught in it. So if you're trying to hit this enemy that all your friends are fighting, if all your friends are around it, you're going to hit them too. That's one of the reasons why the single line with a breath weapon tends to work better in that sense. But at the same time, if there's a whole bunch of enemies in front of you, you get them all.
Tyler's little shoop-de-whoop. That's how I picture a line breath weapon attack. Because it goes, I'm firing my laser!
That was weird. Set of access denied to the stream.
What?
Second.
That was weird.
Yeah. Because I came back and it said access denied. I refreshed apparently.
Access denied. This Dragonborn is looking pretty fleshed out. And we've done a really good job. Every character so far that we've created, even with, talking, going on tangents and stuff like that, we've been able to show that you can create a really in-depth character and take your time with it and still get it done in less than 3 hours,
Yeah.
I'm still here. I just need to stand up for a minute.
Mm-hmm. What else do you think we need to do with this guy, Pink? And what else would you like to add to his story?
So we've kind of figured out, basically, he's loyal to the ship and his crew. I imagine he'd be kind of close to them, not necessarily a servant, but he did kind of take care of them. Maybe they're just now letting him out into the world, I suppose.
Yeah.
Out on his own, let him be his own person. And so maybe he's like, I'll come back to y'all, but I want to experience the world first, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it ends up where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fiercely loyal to my captain and crew as they've taken care of me all these years.
Ooh, maybe there's part of the cruise ceremony that he had to go hunt down some kind of wild beast or something.
Or one of their enemies.
So
even.
or an enemy or something, and he went ashore. They all went ashore, and then they had to flee for some reason and left it behind.
Oh, or like a rite of passage, though, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Not that they even left him behind, just that they're like, we'll come back for you in X number of months to see if you're done.
Or you have to come find us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work. Would it be like finding a beast, or would it be maybe finding someone who has wronged the group of pirates in the city of Waterdeep?
If it's something that he was doing a hit and run, or maybe
he's for training. Maybe training off the ship. Like he's in Waterdeep for training.
Oh, yep.
Oh, it could be
or
something.
hunting down a bounty of an ex-crewmate that double-crossed the crew.
Ooh,
That's what
a good
Alex
one.
just suggested.
Yeah, that's a really good one. It could be something as simple as you have to collect the saber of the captain of the guard.
Oh yeah, the sword from someone ... a notorious, a vile ex-crewmate who double-crossed our captain. Yeah. That's a great idea. I love it.
Yep. That is awesome.
And then a little side note, I have this this book that someone from the crew gave me.
Maybe that's how he calms down, he reads.
Maybe they gave him because he's never interacted with normal society.
Yeah.
So here's this book. Here's how you interact with people.
Yeah, I've been studying as much as I can so that I can be prepared to interact with folks in the big city of... Oh, what turns it? I don't want it like that anymore. City of Waterdeep, which is where I am... What's the word for getting off the ship?
Disembark.
I guess, where I'm not shipping off, that's like going. I don't know. He recites the verses about manners to calm down. Oh my god, we need to find like a primer that has poems about manners, like an old Victorian one.
Could just be describe it as on shore leave.
Yeah, where I'm going ashore to find the person, the ex-crewmate. I've noticed that this book belongs to the library at Waterdeep. Maybe they can help me find more info on the crewmate and some more books on etiquette.
Etiquette.
I didn't spell that right, I bet, but
Yes.
let's turn off.
I like the beginnings of the story.
That's the biggest story we've written so far. It's excellent. Very nicely done today. I'm loving it.
Is there anything else we need for this character
Docking,
before?
yeah.
Is he playing ready?
I believe he is. He's got all this. He's got his clothes. He's got his weapons.
Yep.
He has water vehicles. He navigator's tools. Other than that, what's that? Oh, okay. I want that guy with the voices to be my next DM. Yes. Sir William is excellent at doing voice acting and all of the like. He does, come check us out on Tuesday. He does funny voices all the time. He also does his own stream whenever he can, which is coming up, if you can, what, tomorrow and Tuesday? You're going to be streaming? If you can?
Yeah, I plan on streaming at least tomorrow.
Yep, he's at, we can do shout outs now. So fancy. You can follow him there. He has some hilarious clips. Absolutely love it. And he's my honey, so I'm sort of biased.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pink Flamingo. Woo!
Shout out at Pink.
And everybody should be following Pink Flamingo as well. Oh, it says you're not in the chat. That's so weird.
Huh. I am in chat.
There we go.
Maybe I refreshed.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, because I had to refresh the stream. So
Oh, that's right.
I
Yep.
chatted again. Yeah.
There we
And
go.
there's little me as well, if you are so inclined to follow. We have 3 other members. We've got Tony, who is HBMW2000 on socials. We'll have to get the rest of these in there too for commands. We have Christy, who is Kaylee1999, who was on with me yesterday and the day before, who created Gumdrop and Quinny with me. And then we have D. Dated Sims, who you have seen if you've been on our Tuesday night D&D sessions, but has not, and you might not have seen her yet otherwise. For everyone that is looking for games, you've definitely got our minds rolling about how to set up quick, easy opportunities for people to play. So keep the suggestions coming, and as soon as we have a Discord, a community Discord for people, we will be sharing that as well. We all have varying experiences and varying styles when it comes to DMing, and that's what makes this so much fun. And when it comes to playing too. So I know we're also aiming to do like a little mini DM summit for those of us that have more experience with dungeon mastering or game mastering. It's the same thing. And that'll be myself, Tony, and Dee. So that'll be a whole lot of fun as well.
There we go. I added an S.
Always!
Always with the S. Add the S.
He calls portals.
Well, there's 2. There's 2 portals.
So yeah, was there
course.
anything else you wanted to tell everybody today, Pink?
Well, I will be live tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central. So it'll be kind of a morning stream, but I will be live. Probably not The Sims, maybe The Sims. But Sims is kind of screwed right now, so I might play something else. So I'll figure out what that is. Maybe I might do some Skyrim. I haven't streamed Skyrim yet.
Yeah.
So,
Do that up.
And if you're free again tomorrow, then the way we did too with Christy, if you want to hop on tomorrow, we can make our 4th character in this basic setting if you're feeling up to it after you stream, maybe. It seemed like a few people were able to stick around longer with us starting earlier, so we'll definitely be keeping that in mind as well about working on those. So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess with that, it is unfortunately time to get back to reality. Oh, so rude. Did you want to say anything else before we go?
You're so rude.
Oh my god.
No, I'm all set.
I just messed up our camera and look at my...
That is amazing.
favorite voice before we go.
Yar. You see, we're gonna be streaming once again come Tuesday. When Tuesday arrives, we're gonna be going out to the far seas. Get ourselves some treasure, maybe some booty. Yar.
Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Sorry for the last-minute technical difficulties. At least they waited until the very end to do it. Thank you for joining us, Pink. Thank you for joining me, Honey. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Please, 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 if you don't mind sharing our links with all your friends and family and all the strangers that you run into, tell them go follow this crazy group of misfits that are having lots of fun teaching people to play D&D and playing themselves. So we will catch you again tomorrow. We still have a good solid 2 more days of being able to stream every day. And then Tuesday night is our D&D. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we go back in with Faye-Jen and Flynn and Clancy. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And we will catch you then. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, I've been informed we need to raid. Hold on a minute. She's on right now?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
on
Christy's
right now.
on right now. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Raid Kaylee 1999. All you need to do is stick around. Even if you have to leave later, that's totally fine. But if you want to stick around for a minute, we will raid into Christy, who has joined us yesterday the last 2 days, and you can see what she's up to.
Perfect.
Why wouldn't it let me raid now?
Because now.
Oh, it wasn't ready.
Yep. All right. Have a good day,
All
everybody.
right, bye for real, everybody.
Bye. Goodbye.
There you go. How many different ways can you say it?